2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travellers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Playing from around 110 yards out. Could roll into the rough on this one. Not the result they were after there. And here we are with the third shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Well, that's not the most positive of starts. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
That makes its way to the first cut. Getting ready to play their third. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And here we are with their fourth. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. Well, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left, just avoid those bunkers both right and left, and there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
And here we are with the third shot.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole. This is what they have left for par.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Looking good so far.
Yep, well holed for bogey. Currently at +3 for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. 13 feet to the hole.
With this putt, he'll tie Bubba.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. This is a par putt. That'll sting a bit.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
That was special. Okay, time to return to the action. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole. For the par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Getting ready to play their 3rd. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Surely it's going to.
A bogey putt awaits. There it is. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
This one heading into the sand. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, yeah, golf clap. Really good. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Second shot here on the 7th. That is a touch of class from the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Oh, it's great to see the energetic, effervescent Harold Varner III leading this tournament. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
And he needs this to save par. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure.
And unfortunately, a lot of work left for this par.
Steady on. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Playing their 4th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
How did that miss? And finishing this hole with a little tap in. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Oh, come on, you're better than that. Oh, he's hit it straight into the woods. No good there. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Time now for the 4th shot. Time for the 5th shot. And this next putt is for triple bogey. just didn't drop. This putt is about 8 feet. That's frustrating. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
All right, let's see if he can improve on this bunker play. This shot is about 140 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here. That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And here we are with their 4th. This is their 5th shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
No, that's not good. Straight into the trees. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Sixth shot coming up. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. It's got a chance. Now, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Around 110 yards to go.
They got to take a little less club here as the green sits below them.
Wonderfully played. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Fair effort. Yep, well done. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
Yes, they've made it. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
It's a little wayward.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
This is from miles away. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Here's their 6th shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Oh, how about that one? Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. 17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And back to the play, shall we? Playing their 5th shot. That's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
That's a pretty handy shot. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. "11 feet to the cup." Looked good for a while, but unable to drop, just inches away. And that brings a close to this event. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the John Deere Classic is about to start. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, so close. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Yep, that's disappointing. Getting underway over par. That never helps.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Bit wayward there. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. This one looks to be slightly offline here. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Oh, well played. This one's for birdie.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
That looked good for a long time, didn't it? And down it goes. Currently at +1 for the day. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards back up the hill. A blind tee shot, but a simple tee shot all in all.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Sitting at +1. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Playing their fourth shot. 5 shots off the pace. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Yeah, nicely holed. Trailing by 6 shots 'after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing from 110 yards out.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Wow, what happened there?
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. Putting for a par here. Was on a good line. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Wesley Bryan currently in the lead. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Going with the 7. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
That's a little untidy. Time now for the 4th shot. This next shot coming up from the sand. That's a bit unlucky. Here's their 7th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
And this one's for quadruple bogey. Yep, you'll take that. And now at +7 for the event. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And he needs this to save par. No, that's too bad.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And this one is for bogey. And that puddle drop. Well done. Wesley Bryan is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. From around 140 yards here.
Pro tip, when it's breezy, swing easy. You're welcome.
They've decided to club up.
Attaboy, good shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Okay, steady now. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, nice line. Nicely holed. And for par. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. As Tiger would say, wait. That's disappointing.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
He has this putt to save his par.
These are on rails, looking good.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 5 on this one.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Setting up miles from the hole. That's disappointing. His next putt is for bogey. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup. It's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Greens in regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
And here we are with their 4th. Found the green side rough. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Judging it beautifully.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey. Currently at plus 15 for the round. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Playing from around 160 yards. Get down. That was a bit of a miscue.
A bit too much club there.
This putt for par here. If it's up, it could be in. Solid par putt, that. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Currently at plus 15 for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Nicely done.
Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in two. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Par putt coming up here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
A bit long on that one. What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Sitting at 15 over for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Opting for the 5-iron. Playing their fourth shot. Time for the 5th shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance. This one has eyes for the hole. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. And now to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, just missed. And that will do it for this player today. Well, Rich, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure spending this time with you in the booth. What a day.
Look, it was a great week all around. Already looking forward to the next event.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. RockSloth84's Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Miller Championship is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam as always in the booth. And this week, Rich, the players are getting ready to take on the Pastoral Pothole Lake Golf Club. Walk us through the first hole.
You know, I'm sorry, I got to laugh, but Pothole Lake, what a name for a golf course. But seriously, straight away par 4 opener, 479, so it's got some length, but beyond that, there's not much to it. Just a big bunker down the right-hand side. You find the fairway. Green is fairly accessible with that one bunker on the left-hand side. Even at 480 yards almost, players will be licking their chops to get underway and make birdie here.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Oh, almost went in. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
He's got this for his part.
Oh, that's good grit there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
He's currently tied for 8th. Time to tee off at the second. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Has this got enough on it? It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. Okay, so that's step one, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Well hold. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? Time now for the 4th shot. This is their 5th shot. Sixth shot coming up. This is a triple bogey attempt here. That's a good putt to make, that one. And now at +4 for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And here we are with their 4th. And if this can go down, he'll save par. It's on a good line. Yeah, good job. Nice par.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
How close was that to going down? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Just go ahead and tap that one in. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 7 shots behind after that. That's nicely done. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 6th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. This next putt for double bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Rich, the 7th at Pothole Lake here is a par 3, 176 yards.
Yeah, really nothing too scary about this hole, to be fair. Players are going to be going in with some sort of short, maybe middle iron here. However, they got to avoid getting careless and going to sleep on this hole. It's just 176 yards, as you said. I think it's a good opportunity for birdie unless they get careless and leave one out to the right.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well holed. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th. That swing looked a little jerky from where I'm sitting. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, good look at birdie here. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The closing hole of the outward half at Pothole Lake Golf Club is a short 4 under 400 yards.
Can't get too greedy on this one. At 383, players will be enticed to try and go for this, but let's face it, you're really just not going to be able to get it on this green. Go ahead, lay it back up off the tee, find the fairway, just a short wedge for your second. This is a birdie hole, again, unless you get careless.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. Ouch, that hurts. 8 feet to the cup. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. Sitting at 8 over for the round. This hole is a par 4. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Playing their 4th shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Good putt, that.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
This hole here is a par 4. That should find the cut stuff. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, that's frustrating. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. They don't look to be dressed appropriately for their heading to the beach. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Bogey putt coming up here. Well done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to this par 5 hole. This one should find the rough. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Can they get a little ground draw here? A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. Just didn't drop. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Going with the 5-iron here. A bit wild on approach there.
And coming up well short.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And there it is. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Coming off that double bogey then last, makes it even more difficult.
From around 170 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Go on, get in the hole. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Let's try and make this one. Only dropped the one shot. And down she goes. Sitting at 13 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. Right into the water on that one. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Sadly, this one will make a splash. Here's their 6th shot. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Better bring their binoculars. Gonna have a hard time seeing the hole from there.
Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. That's not your best effort. And it's their 8th shot now. A 7-footer right here. That's well holed. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Got to shake off that last hole, Luke. It was atrocious.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Opting for the 3-wood. That's going to find the water, sadly. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Putting now for a bogey. Wow, that's misjudged. This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, so close. Okay, that hole's behind you now. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
And here we are with their 4th. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This has a real chance.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. And down she goes, so it's tournament over now. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not a stellar performance at all this week by any stretch of the imagination, Luke. Hopefully they found some positives in their game this week to take it on to the next event.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB OK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Fortunes Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam.
I gotta say, the sun is shining, the birds are singing. What a fantastic day to be out here covering some golf. Good on you, Luke.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Is that what they had in mind?
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
Well, the opening hole, Rich, might be a gentle hug here at Glen Eden Grove, but at the second you feel like you get punched straight in the face. What a whopping par 5 this is.
It most definitely is. Just under 620 yards. Most players not going to reach it in two, so basically just bail down the left-hand side with their tee shot. Second shot, bail out to the right-hand side. No real need to try and challenge the screen in two. Lay it up to a comfortable yardage. Give yourself the best opportunity to get it close with your third. Still a fantastic opportunity, even though it's got a lot of length to it.
I might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And in it goes for the par. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Teeing off here at the third hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And here we are with the third shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, did you see that one fly by? 12 feet to the cup coming up. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. And the dreaded triple bogey putt.
This one's tracking.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Here we are at the fourth hole. Quality shot, that one. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Sitting up here from about 155. 4 against the wind to stick that one.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Second shot here on the 5th. Getting ready to play their third. Time now for the 4th shot. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
This would be a great up and down. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 7 feet to the cup. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 7 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
A long par 4 this hole.
That dog will hunt.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We've reached the 8th hole. Henny, what does that lie look like?
The perfect lie in the sand doesn't exist. Oh, yes, it does. It's sitting good.
Well done. Got a lot of that. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
13 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. And this one is for his par. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
That's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Ooh, that almost went down. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. This is a bogey putt coming up. They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Opting for the 5-wood.
This one needs to find a patch of gravity in a hurry.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And that's all she wrote. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Next up is this par 4 hole. Tug this one. Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the 6-iron here. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Very crafty, that shot.
Such soft hands.
Currently plus 10 now for the event. He didn't get that one cleanly. That one's hooking. Second shot here on their 13th hole. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. And that one's headed to the drink. This shot from around 210 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Great touch.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here on the 14th. Always like it when they take the big dog and let it rip from the middle of the fairway. That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Playing their fifth shot. How close was that to going down? And that brings to an end that hole. Sitting at 13 over for the day. The 15th hole at Glen Eden Grove is a mid-iron par 3, Ritual.
It is 204 yards down the hill. Bunkers there on the front right-hand side don't really come into play. Over on the left-hand side, possibly. Again, just a long, narrow green here. A lovely setting, lovely hole. One of my favorites on the course.
And a par putt awaits him. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Good looking putt. Well, they're never nice, but that's the wrong time to go back-to-back with bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Oh, that was pure. With an elevated approach ahead, they'll have to make sure they've got enough club. This one looks to be a tad wayward. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This one for bogey. Sitting at 15 over for the event. This hole is a par 3.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
3 consecutive bogeys. That's bad momentum. Getting ready to play their third. Putting for a bogey. Ooh. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. The finishing hole at Glen Eden Grove gives you an opportunity to try and make a closing birdie or even perhaps an eagle, Rich.
Absolutely, there's no doubt. Go ahead and take the big stick out and give her a whirl. If you find the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, it now just becomes a 3-shotter, but take the risk. Take the driver out and try and find that right-hand side of the fairway. Second shot, up the hill to a green that sits on a little bit of a perch. But I tell you what, there's not a lot of movement on this green. You find the center of this green in 2, Luke, you're going to have a fantastic chance at an eagle 3.
And this shot from the bunker. It's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, boss, that's all she wrote. What a week it was. What'd you make of it?
Oh, again, watching the best players in the world compete for the highest prize. Got to say, another quality week out here. Looking forward to the next one.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the 3M Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Rich, we got Ricky Fowler here. How do you see this one playing out?
Look, Ricky Fowler came out on top last time they played, so let's see who brings their A game and gets the victory today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Not bad. Second shot here on the first. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
It looks like he pushed that one. That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
He's in a share of 7th place. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, great shot. Hole's out for a birdie.
Check this out. Holing it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. He finds himself in a share of fourth. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
It's heading to the rough for mine. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's out by 10. This is nasty.
And this one is for bogey. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Job done. Let's head to the next. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. I've seen worse looking swings at a playground. It's a little wayward. Second shot here on the fourth. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It was pretty straightforward. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 4th place.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Now 5 strokes behind. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th. So tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, what a ripper from long range.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
Well, Rich, it's been a big season. I know you're a little exhausted, but we've got some work to do here. Another event, another opportunity. But how about this player? Really wretched season by anyone's standards. Do they have any chance of qualifying for the playoffs?
The motto of the PGA Tour used to be every shot counts, and that is certainly clear and present in this player's future. They cannot afford to not put their best foot forward on every shot coming up. They've got to be focused. They've got to be committed, because on the outside looking in, you can't afford to say, woe is me, I wish I would have done that better. No. It's all about the here and the now, and go out there and perform at your absolute best. If you do that, there is a really good chance you can finish in the top 125. If you can't, well, guess what? You're going to have a long offseason.
There it is. Now 7 shots behind after that. A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be, because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par here.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Over to the par 3, 8th we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Yeah, quality shot, that.
Boy, they would love, dearly love, to get out of here with just the bogey.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. 4 feet to the cup. That's pretty tidy. That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. There's players behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Time for the 5th shot. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
No, that's too bad. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at 9 over for the event. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Playing their 4th shot. "19 feet to the hole. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. That one not quite reaching to the hole there.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Had a big eagle on the last hole.
Setting up here with a very long putt. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Colin Morikawa currently in top spot. The players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood, and that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. In the second shot, slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Yeah, that one will play. Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Oh, lovely shot into a few feet. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Splash. This lie's not great. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. And for some reason, we're going to take another look at that shot. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides, so hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
That wasn't their best, Beamer.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
That's disappointing. 8 feet to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. This next putt is for bogey. Oh, what a stroke. That's a good bogey in the end. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 16th at TPC Twin Cities. Not a long par 4, but plenty of bunkers there to confuse you.
Water right, some bunkers left, but as you said, driver not necessary on the short par 4.
Oh, well done. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Just didn't drop. Just a 4-footer remaining. That's frustrating. And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
That's not what they were looking for.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
Looking better.
Yeah, you'll take that. The finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities has the players licking their chops, Rich. An eagle chance.
If they're brave enough to take it down the right-hand side of this fairway and avoid the water, then yes, going for it is a must. However, a lot of players will be lured into taking it down the left-hand side, and a little bit of a miss left. Now you've got all kinds of tree issues. This green has got a lot of movement to it. Better watch the spin with your third shot if you lay up.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Going with a 3-wood here.
Oops and uh-oh are never good words in this game.
This is their 5th shot. Don't know where that one came from. Left field, I imagine. Well, I don't know why they're calling for the replay there. I'd rather get that out of my mind. Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. This could be wet. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. It's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. And unfortunately, that's how his day is going to end. He's reached the shot limit on the final hole. And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. But it's a big thank you to Henny Koyak for bringing the magic on the ground today. What about what we saw, Henny?
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.